Okay, it's Saturday at the US Open, only 2 days left. Hopefully your favourites have made it. You're watching Meandmygolf TV and I'm Piers Ward.
And I'm Andy Proudman. Today we're going to be showing you 2 different ways to play the 50-yard bunker shot. Let's take charge of your game. Okay, so we have found the sand again 2 days in a row, Piers.
No, we're not playing very well.
So this time we are faced with a 50-yard bunker shot. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, we're in the fairway bunker, showing you how to play those well. So 50 yards, probably the hardest shot in golf, Piers. And the reason is we just need to strike it pure to get it on there. And if it goes wrong, it's very difficult. So we're going to show you some simple ways, really 2 different ways of actually playing this shot. We've got the sort of more basic way with a sand wedge that we'd normally play. Yep. And then we've got a slightly different way to play it with
secret
a slightly different club wedge, which we're going to show you with. So let's get into some of the key things about this shot, Piers. As with the fairway shot, the most important thing with this shot, we want a shallow angle of approach. We want that club coming in relatively shallow to the golf ball so we can collect it off the top. If we get the club coming in too steep, then that club's hitting too much down into the sand. It's okay if you get it right and hit the ball first, but if you get it wrong, too much sand left in the bunker, or if you get it too thin, sometimes you can get flying through the green as well. Yeah, definitely. So that shallow angle is really crucial. So a couple of key points that we need to change with this. First of all, we're going to move the ball position slightly further forward in the stance. So you can see here now, it's slightly closer to my front foot, and that puts the bottom of the golf swing there a little bit earlier before the golf ball. Okay, so that's one thing we're going to do there. Second thing is... That'll definitely shallow it out, won't it?
Yeah, that'll just shallow that golf swing. As soon as you put the ball back in the stance, the club is going to come more downward from the majority of people.
Definitely. So we've got 56 degree here. I'm going to make sure here that I can swing this pretty smoothly. If I get too aggressive with it, I tend to hit a little bit too much down and again going too much into the sand. So number 2 is go a little bit smoothly, okay, or swing smoothly. And then number 3, the focus really is here to collect the golf ball off the top of the sand. We don't want to take too much sand here if we can avoid it. We want to collect the ball off the top and hopefully just take that little bit of sand from underneath.
I think it's really... It's such a hard shot. I mean, it is probably the hardest shot in golf, and generally when we get in here we're thinking attack, you know, brute force it out there, and what Andy said there about sort of collecting it and swinging rhythm, it's tricky, it's hard. Gotta get some practice in and doing that, but that actually is the best way to do it. So really, you know, it's a bit more consistent way of doing it.
Yeah, and so don't attempt anything that you haven't really practiced, but certainly if you go in the bunker, you can think of maybe these 3 key things, and it's going to give you a better chance of playing this shot well, even if you haven't practiced it.
Right, let's see you do it, Andy.
Okay, so let's give it a shot. So again, smooth, collected off the top with that ball position further forward in the stance.
Actually pretty good.
Hardly any sand there.
It's going to come back a lot with a lot of spin, that is. It's so on the green. Is it going to come back?
Pretty good, I'll be happy with that there. Hardly any sand, plenty of height on that, as you can see. So
3 things. Shallower. Shallower. So moving the ball forward helps with that.
Yeah. Okay. So move the ball forward, smooth the swing,
smooth rhythm,
and then collect it off the top.
Collect off the top. Right. Secret weapon time.
Secret weapon. Okay.
Okay.
If you've had a go with that one and you're struggling with this one, this is another option for you to have a go with. So we have here an 8-iron. Okay. So we are going to play this shot as if you're playing a normal bunker shot. Now, if you're somebody who hits the ground a lot on these bunker shots, then guess what? We want to give you low loft so it actually goes further. So we've got an 8-iron here. We're going to play a normal splash shot. We're going to hit the sand as normal, but because of the low loft, it's going to come out lower and run on and hopefully get on the green.
So it's imperative with this club. It's exactly the same as playing a splash shot, but as Andy said, it's got lower loft, it's going to go further. But because you're going to open the club face here, you need to make sure you aim a bit further left than you would normally do, okay? So a lot of people, when they first try the shot, they get in there, they open the face, they hit it out, great, but it's 20 feet, 30 feet right. Make sure you aim your whole body a little bit further left, have the face open, and then go from there.
Exactly. So nothing too sort of dissimilar to a normal bunker shot here. We're going to slightly open the face, as you said there, Piers.
Just a bit further left with your body, I reckon.
Now I'm looking at the back of the ball, a couple of inches behind, and I'm going to attack that sand and hit it through with quite an aggressive swing here, because I want to get it going forward.
A bit more sand here, I think.
So let's give this a shot, see if I can advance it onto the green. So get my feet into the sand a little bit more, looking behind at the sand.
Brilliant.
It's come out, and it's hopefully going to make the front edge there.
Not bad,
front
not
edge,
bad.
Not too bad, not too bad.
That's really good, because you've got 2 ways of doing it. It's such a hard shot, it's nice to have 2 ways. And the 8-iron, although it sounds a bit bizarre, is actually exactly the same as playing that normal sort of sand wedge from sort of 20 feet away. So we have that option there. We have the pitch out there that Andy played really well as well. So we're getting the ball forward and shallow and collecting it off the top.
And the problem is if you do that shot there, what we've just done with the sand wedge, the ball goes nowhere. So it is a really good option if you do get that. If you generally get that sand first, it's a great way actually just to make it that little bit further on.
Yeah, playing a splash shot from here with your 56 is not going to work.
Definitely, this is the safer option, really. Safer option.
Brilliant.
Okay, guys. So 2 different ways there to help you play that 50-yard bunker shot. Get practicing them, and we will see you tomorrow for the next tip.
Our last tip.
Our last tip of the week.
Tip. Maybe the best one.
Maybe the best one. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Advance it down there, which is the key thing.
Yeah, definitely. So the first thing I think the first thing is club selection, isn't it? So club selection is important. Make sure you have enough loft on your club to get it above the lip of the bunker. If you can do that, then obviously you've got a chance